What's up, guys? So today we're going to be talking about how to get the LR Hercule and the best way to go about getting all of the rewards that you possibly can. So, Extraordinary Friendship, Hercule, his lead skill is all types HP and defense plus 100%. His super attack causes colossal damage with a rare chance to stun the enemy, and the Ultra Super causes Mega Colossal and raises defense by 50% for 3 turns. His passive skill is great chance of attack plus 20k and key plus 7. What this means is I believe it's about a 70% chance to get more attack and key. The problem is if it doesn't activate, he's useless. So the link skills are Hero, Soul vs. Soul, Golden Z Fighter, Supreme Power, The Innocent, Shattering the Limit, and Legendary Power. His categories are World Tournament, Majin Buu Saga, and Earthlings. So this unit's kind of meh, to be honest. I would like to see him easy A towards the end of the campaign, which could happen, which is why I recommend that you do this. But it's also already worth it for the rewards. So, if you've got him at LR, and all you need him is at Super Attack 10 and LR, what you can do is you get an extra 10 stones. I believe you get 3 Kais, and you may get some reversing medals if you've got him done before the start of the campaign, which is at basically 6 p.m. PST. So this is literally just before the maintenance drops. If you've got him done before the maintenance drops, you'll get extra rewards after the maintenance ends. However, if you don't have him done, I would still recommend doing him. So what they tend to do is, by the end of the campaign, if you have him at max super attack, fully rainbowed, what you get is you get enough orbs to rainbow 1 unit of tech. So with a legendary campaign, you can rainbow another unit of the typing of the LR that is getting his campaign. You will get 7 Elder Kais, and you will also get, I believe it's 20 Dragon Stones. So they've changed this a little bit. Originally it used to be you'd just get them if you completed it, but now they do it if you could do it a little bit earlier, you get extra rewards. This is basically saying that if you do not, even if you have the unit and if they are not LR'd and you don't get the rewards, which happened to me with the original LR Goku, the Prime Battle one. I had him rainbowed, but I did not have him at LR, so I did not get the rewards. So I would recommend doing this. The Awakening, the Hercules Championship belt, is acquired differently than like 99% of the game. You buy this with the Zenny. As of right now, you can only buy it 3 times per day. So if you had not already got this unit or you have not started working on him, you will not get him before the cutoff date for the extra rewards, but it's still recommended that you do it. You can buy these medals 5 times per day during the campaign. I think they're going to probably discount it just because that's 5 million Zenny. I don't think they're going to increase the amount of Zenny we get by that much. So the Hercules World Tournament, this is the stage under the growth tab where you do it once per day, you use the World Tournament team, and you can get a bunch of Zenny. I've found that I've averaged between 4 million to 7.5 million Zenny, but 4 million is not enough to be able to do this consistently, so I do think that they're going to increase it over this period. So that stage is going to be great. It's going to be another stone. It's going to be easier to get Zenny. It'll be another stage, so you can do the first stage and the second stage. It should get us about 8 million plus Zenny per day. which means that you could be able to keep building up Zenny while this is happening. They may actually also discount it, so they may cut the price down to 500k Zenny per copy. So since we're talking about the medals are in the barbershop under Zenny, and these are the awakening medals. I've already got mine completely done. I'm expecting him to get an LR EZA potentially during the 350 million downloads. That's why I'm doing it now. That way, if he does get an LR EZA, I can just get the 5 dupes and then get them straight up to LR, and then I'm done with it for good. So, as you all should know, unless you're very new to the game, the way to get the Hercule, LR Hercule, is through the friend summons. Basically, if you've been playing long enough, you should have a lot of extra friend points like I do. I don't really do this summon too much, to be honest. I only do a single realistically for the training location for the daily rewards. You don't have to, but I do it just because it's an easy reward and I always make back those 200. Now, what we're going to do now is we're going to be talking about how many copies you need and how much this is going to cost you, because I believe this is actually the most expensive awakening in the game. The only one that may beat it is LR Broly, because he's very expensive himself. So, what you need for a start is you need 24 copies of this unit if you want to do a completely free-to-play, which I do recommend you do. Basically, if you do a completely free-to-play, you can super attack 10 another unit and you'll have 1 extra outer Kai. And because it's a friend summon and it only costs Zenny, which is getting a revamp, and I do expect a discount, you'll find that it should be worth it in the long run. So what you need for this stage is you need to do this stage a minimum of 5 times. So if you don't want to do it free to play, you need to do it 5 times. And that's going to cost you 10 medals per copy, so it's going to cost you a total of 50 medals. This stage right here is going to cost you 50 million Zenny at a minimum. What you also want to do, you want to super attack 10 your copy before you awaken them past this stage, because it's a 100% chance. So even though they say they're all called Hercule, because it's a different awakening, which is a different progression, it's going to decrease the chance. I believe at SR it's 5% and SSR it's 50%. So you do want to make sure that you've got them at super attack 10 before you do this stage. And for the other 4 copies, they are for the dupes to allow you to rainbow them. I would recommend getting another 10 for this level, just so that you can fully do it free to play. That will cost you a total of 60 million Zenny. I know that's very expensive, but I do believe it's going to get a discount. After that, it is going to cost you 20 million Zenny. So if you are doing this without using if you're going to be using outer Kais, this is going to cost you a total of 70 million Zenny. If you're going to do this free to play, it's going to cost you 80 million Zenny. Okay? And this is where it peaks, it jumps up a lot here. For the final stage, it's going to cost you 70 million Zenny per copy. So if you're going to do this twice, it's going to cost you 140 million Zenny. I believe the total, if you're going to do it twice, is 240 million Zenny if you're going to do this just once. So you're going to be using the outer Kais, which I do not recommend. It is going to cost you 140 million Zenny. Now, this is a big difference, but I do expect to get a lot more Zenny over the 350 million downloads. Like, I have not done the Zenny stage since the Beerus campaign. As you can see, I'm still very full of Zenny, but I've still got an extra 67 million Zenny just sitting there. And a lot of this is from the the punching bag events with the freezer force. I ended up at my highest over 100 million Zenny on top of max. So it is quite possible that we're just going to get a lot of Zenny during this period. So I would recommend doing it. I think that about covers everything to do with this. So I would recommend doing this. I would recommend rainbowing him. And if you want to, I would suggest that you do it free to play. If you don't, you can use Elder Kais and you should get the majority of them back anyway. But the tech stage for the potential orbs will be coming back. This means that you will be able to do it even if you don't have enough to rainbow a unit today. You will be able to do it, and that's helpful. But that's pretty much it for this video. Thank you very much, and do get this unit because the rewards are definitely worth it. Ka kite everyone.